Hi everyone, we're here in the studio. It's November, it's on the chilly side. Got the heaters going, which is nice. We're going to talk a little bit about alignment today. One of the things that is very challenging for us as the player to do is to align yourself properly for the shot you want to hit or what your body can physically do. Now, there's basically two things I know. Number one is the best players in the world, as they rotate into the golf ball, their lower body, their hips, and their upper body, their chest, have rotated past the golf ball. Most of the best players in the world are a little bit different, but generally speaking, their hips have rotated, for men at least, have rotated about 25 to 35 degrees. For ladies, it's about 30 to 35 degrees. And their upper body, basically everybody's the same, rotates somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 to 25 degrees, okay? So roughly 30, 35 degrees with the lower body, 20, 25 degrees with the upper body. Most amateurs rotate their upper body about 10 to 12 degrees and their hips about 10 to 12 degrees as well. So we don't have enough rotation, and a lot of that comes from alignment. Okay, so most amateur golfers, in the 99 percentile of amateur golfers, what they do is they line up too far to the right. Now, there's a lot of causes for this that I won't go into, but generally speaking, it's because we're offset from the line and our eyes tend to play some tricks on us as we align to the golf ball, especially with the longer clubs. Okay, now, what happens when we get too far aligned to the right, our body has to work harder to try to get itself open and get the club coming in back on a decent plane, and so what happens is we throw the club away from us, the club shaft gets very steep, we pull the handle down, and as it's coming down, we have to counteract that by pulling it up, and that's where the over-the-top move or the slice or the fade comes from. Okay? If we do the opposite, now, I will warn you, this is going to feel very odd when you first do it. Open your body up, call it 7, 8, 9, 10 degrees to the left of target for you right-handed players, and then make a swing. Hit a couple of shots. Don't give up after one swing. Just align yourself a little bit left and watch what happens. What you'll do is you'll start to get your lower body more rotated, your upper body more rotated, and that club will start to, instead of going steep and over the top, will start to shallow out and come a little bit, maybe even more from the inside. You might even have a little bit of a draw-biased golf swing. Okay, so I'm going to hit one for you. This is my normal driver alignment. I aim about 10, 12 yards left of my target. This ball is probably going to go a little straight, maybe fade slightly. That was pretty good. I would take that any day of the week on the golf course. About a 7-yard fade. Okay, so try that when you next time you go and practice. Get a couple alignment sticks or a couple of extra clubs and create a target line that's right on the target line, pointing right at your target, and then create a foot line that's a little bit left of your target.